I'm Susan Halstead, optician and owner with this week's Throwback Thursday. Last week I ended with the story about Bill Lang having been elected to the school board. So one of the big jobs that Bill ended up being tasked with was finding a replacement for the outgoing superintendent of schools. So the school board hired a search committee who presented some candidates to the board. They thought it would be best if it was a person from outside of the area to help everybody to get along better. And they were also looking for someone who could help to consolidate the outside elementary schools into one large district. So one candidate stood out in Bill's mind. He was a high school principal in Highland Park, a highly successful suburb of Detroit, Michigan. So two of the board members decided to visit the area and investigate his situation there. They flew into Detroit, Bill and another older woman, in a turboprop plane operated by Mohawk Airlines. It was wintertime and bitter cold in Detroit. They talked with people on the street and some of the school staff in a way that wouldn't alarm anyone or threaten the candidate's present position. On the return trip, they were forced to land in Erie, Pennsylvania, for repairs to be made to the plane. A part was flown in and they were stuck in the terminal overnight. The whole journey was very uncomfortable. The plane was not pressurized properly. So arriving home, however, they did make favorable recommendations to the board, and Dr. Byron Evans was brought in to interview. The board was impressed with his intelligence and youthful appearance. He was invited back, and Bill personally arranged quarters for the family and showed them around the area. He was hired. In his tenure as superintendent, Dr. Evans proved to be the leader that they had hoped for. He was able to gain confidence of the staff as well as the public. Through his leadership and with many board meetings, the small outlying elementary districts were consolidated into the enlarged district of Saratoga City Schools, and a new high school was planned and constructed along with two new elementary schools. And everyone knew that Saratoga was beginning a new era of enhanced progress for the future. And that completes this week's Throwback. Thank you again for joining us as we celebrate this 100-year anniversary of our practice. Please stay kind, stay safe, stay sane, and stay home.